we're on to part 4. We're going to work on the eagle now. So we're going to Control and O. And, sorry, apologies. Control and O. And you'll choose the file, or sorry, it's actually a hawk, the file called hawk. So for this part, I mean, I'm going to let you choose how you want to cut out the eagle. I mean, you can use the quick mask mode, you can use the pen tool, you can use whatever you want, okay? I'm going to show you a different tool now again. So I'm going to double click on the background to delete, okay? Now for this tool we need a steady hand and a bit of confidence, okay? So it's called the magnetic lasso tool, okay? So 1, 2, 3 on the left hand side to magnetic lasso tool, hold it down. And what you're going to do is you're going to drag around the edge of the bird. And Photoshop picks up the kind of contrast between dark and light kind of pixels, okay? Now if you're running out of space, keep your finger on your mouse and just move your mouse then, okay? So I've run out of room here, so I'm going to lift my mouse and come down. Now at the same time I need to move, so I've used the space bar to move. I'm gone in a little bit there. It's not the end of the world. I mean, this hawk is not going to be hugely visually detailed from our point of view. He's going to be kind of flying among the trees a little bit. So, I mean, if the small aspect's missing, that's okay. Your finger will get sore, but you've no choice. You can't let go. Which is not ideal. So I'm moving I'm lifting my mouse when I run out of space, but I'm holding my finger always on the mouse, if you know what I mean. I'm holding my finger down, my left click finger, if you know what I mean. I need to move here. I'm going to move the artboard with the space bar so I can come right up here. It's not going to be the most intricate, definitely, but you're going to get a bit of this going on just when I'm nearing the end. It's not ideal. And then back to the end. Okay, that will do me. That's okay. And it immediately closes it as marching ants. Okay, so select, inverse and delete. Not ideal, but you could kind of Control D. You could ever so slightly kind of polish that up a bit there. Looks like it was never meant to be. Okay, and then again crop. Okay, here he is. Press enter. So I'm going to save him as save as, and I'm going to call him hawk cutout. Okay, so here we are. We're going to file and place embedded, and we're going to place the hawk in. He's huge, so we're going to resize him and put him somewhere up here in the trees. Okay, now he kind of blends in a little bit, so oh, excuse me, use your move tool to move things around. You can decide where you want to move him. Ideally you want him somewhere where it's more high contrast. Actually, if we look at our layers panel, he's below the girl cutout. It doesn't really matter because she's not kind of near him at all, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't really like the fact that he's blending in so much. Maybe I'll put him here or something, so much with the background. So I'm going to rasterize the layer, and I'm going to apply a layer mask, or yeah, adjustment layer. Okay, layer mask really is what you call it. So you might remember we did this already. We adjust the brightness or the darkness of an image. So I mean, if you have your layer selected, my hawk, and you click on this, and I'm going to do you can have a play around with any of these. I mean, there's so many of them. Like if we go to photo filter, for example, Okay, now bear in mind it's going to change the appearance of the whole picture, and maybe that's what you want to do. I mean, if you turn this on and off, it does give the image a lovely warm feel to it. Okay, but if I click on photo filter, you'll see it brings up my photo filter here. I can apply this just to the hawk itself. So for some reason it won't let me here. Maybe I need to edit it a little bit. Sorry, here's my photo filter, apologies. I need to click on the little icon here, and I can apply it just to my hawk. So you can see the difference if we turn on and off the hawk ever so slightly. It's a warming filter. You can go to a cooling filter. Do you see what it's doing to your hawk? Just keep an eye on your hawk. Okay, magenta, we'll say. So I think I'm going to put like a warming filter on it, and you can change the density of it. I mean, you can warm it up a lot, but you'll see here exactly the changes that it's making. It's probably actually making my bird blend in more with the background, but I would like you just to see how these filters work. I could apply another adjustment layer, so I could go for like color balance, for example. Okay, and I could say, well, actually I want more of a warming red. Now you see it's applying that to my whole picture. So I need to go to this little icon at the bottom. So it's making my bird really red, which, to be honest, I don't really like. So I could go down the cyan route. Don't want that either, definitely not. Could make it more yellowed. So you can play around with those mid-tones, shadows, highlights. I mean, I've just deleted that because I'm not feeling it. Hue and saturation. I mean, again, you're going to get to a situation where it's asking you, do you want to apply it to the whole image, like so? I don't. I just want to apply it to my bird. But you can see that you can kind of make it ever so pink, ever so orange, green, whatever color you want. And you can make it really strong color. You can play it. Oh, there he is. He's almost white. Okay. So, I mean, you can, I'm deleting that because I don't think it works. Delete it again. I don't think it works. I'm actually happy with what I've applied there now, and I can move it around like so. Okay. So if you're happy with that, file, save as, jungle composition, save it as a PSD, replace. Okay. And also, if you want to upload this onto your Instagram or your Facebook file, save as a JPEG. Okay, save and save. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.